Oh, say does that stop?
Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Detroit Pistons here in Little Caesars Arena. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets. And then Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Rockets is one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. And it's the Beast in at the 4 spot. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center position, locking down the middle. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Cunningham to the paint. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Doncic passes to the Beast. There's the 3. Connects from downtown. And big-time congrats in line for MP, signing his first shoe deal.
And MP had the same dream as a lot of young players before him, playing in the NBA in a pair of Jordans. Now that the dream's been realized, I'm sure MP couldn't be happier.
Doncic with it. Pass to the Beast. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Doncic. And there's James from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And he makes it.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Harris outside. Pass to Hardaway. James with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
The Beast. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Here's the Beast. 3-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Cunningham, following the score by Los Angeles. And that one drops.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Here's the Beast, pounded by Harris. James, outside. Pass to the Beast.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Thompson. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. All right, we've now got our 2K insider. He's checked in for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Hardaway. Here's Cunningham. Tobias Harris out there with Holland. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pass to the Beast. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists tonight. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. And here's Stewart. Here's Harris. Banked it in off the glass. Harris has got 15 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's the Beast, covered by Schroeder. Reeves with a screen on Cunningham. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Cunningham. James with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 3. Vincent outside. Hachimura sets a screen. Count that one. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. And that one's good. Stewart.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's the Beast. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. 5 to shoot. James passes to the Beast. Releases. Offensive rebound. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. The Beast has got 15.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
Pass to Holland. Harris on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's the Beast. Jacks up a 3. Holland with a rebound. Pass to Harris. Misses in close.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, but you still get a bad result.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please, direct your attention now to center court.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Checking out Los Angeles. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, you look at Tobias Harris in this game. He's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's the Beast in at the power forward position. Now, here is James. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Doncic passes to the Beast. The 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. The Beast has got 21.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Cunningham against Doncic. Cunningham passes to Thompson. The floater. Here's Hardaway. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the Beast. He's got 21. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pistons trail by 9. Will stand for the Detroit Pistons. The rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball.
Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Doncic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Harris misses. The Lakers lead by 9. Reeves, the pass to the Beast. No good on the shot. Good D by Duren. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. kicks it out to Hardaway. Lots of room. And it falls all over the rim and in.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
The Lakers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. The Beast passes to Hayes. Here's the Beast, pounded by Harris. Here's the Beast. Got it. Good job in the low post. The Beast has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Harris. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
The Beast, good.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now here's Harris. He's got 19. Here's Hardaway. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 11. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Here's Schroeder. Fontecchio outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually,
Pistons trail by 10. We've got Isaiah Stewart, Holland out there with Paul Reed. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Fontecchio in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. The Lakers shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's the Beast. Excellent D there from Reed.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 14 points here in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Stewart outside. Down low. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
James passes to the Beast. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Holland. Here's Reed. Fontecchio, right side. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Stewart, a screen on Hachimura. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Reeves. Here's the three. And the three-pointer goes. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Doncic against Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Harris up top. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Harris has gotten 4 this quarter.
And understanding that the mid-range jumper is not dead, I love it. Harris is dependable and takes smart shots.
Here's the beast. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 7 tonight. Cunningham against Doncic. And it's Cunningham missing. Los Angeles leading by 14. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. The beast shot is off. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Hardaway from outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Duren finds Cunningham. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The beast, good. The beast has got 38 points. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Here's the beast, hounded by Harris. Here's the beast. He hits the back iron and sinks it. The beast has got 40 points.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Lakers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Beast.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Launches it from deep. Thompson pulls it in. And it's Detroit with the ball. 15-point game. Pass to Hardaway. Cunningham, left side. To the inside, Duren. Launches a 3. That one's good. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian.